Hey guys, hope you're all doing well today. So it is now the 17th. It is a very warm Wednesday. I think humidity, or including the humidity, it got up to like 90, 91. So it was a little toasty of a day. I ended up taking a little bit of a road trip after work to Brookfield, Wisconsin, nicer area of Wisconsin. And I took a gander over at Mega Media Exchange, which is one of the more well-known stores in southern Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin for trading in games, movies, music, CDs, whatever. And the last time I went there was about close to a year ago, maybe not even, and I felt like they had a much bigger variety of games than they do now. But I did happen to pick up a gem for the Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat. Oh my god, I haven't played this in forever. And this, along with Street Fighter 2, was it Turbo Edition or whatever, Turbo Championship Edition, holy cow, like these were two of the big ones back then. I think this one was the one that broke the mold as far as gaming systems go for fighting games, because this one, the main difference between this one and the one for Nintendo at the time was that this one actually included blood. So I want to go back and see that for myself, because this game literally right here was the reason why the rating system happened for video games, and the whole spark on our video games too violent for kids. So very looking forward to playing this one again. One thing I happened to find too was my whiteboard, which I'm really happy, because that is going to help me keep track and keep this YouTube channel and my Twitch channel on a professional looking schedule type thing. I'm going to put it right here. There's a big enough space for it. Keep track of what Let's Plays I need to do, whether they're gaming related, Disney related, what vlogs I'm working on. I want to keep a very professional looking, organized schedule on all that stuff. Morning guys, hope you're all doing well today. So last night, or this morning rather, we had a pretty big storm roll in. It's still basically covering all southeastern Wisconsin, and it's supposed to stop raining about like 1. Slept awesome though. Like, this is my first actual night with a storm in the condo, and it was awesome. Like, being on the top floor, you hear a lot more of it, so it made for a really nice, good sleep session. So I also got some bummer news today. I had a problem with one of my teeth on the left side. Like, it's kind of sensitive to cold, extreme cold, or sweet type stuff, so I wanted to get that worked on. And I had a couple cavities worked on before, and I asked him, I'm like, okay, well, when I stop in next Tuesday for my dentist appointment, I'll just pay off what I need to that the insurance didn't pay off. Found out my insurance sucks. I had, what, 2 cavities worked on, and out of pocket I have to pay $340. Come October, when my insurance is up, I'm definitely looking for new insurance for dental, because that's absolute garbage. Some stuff I also wanted to do was maybe later today stop at Target just to pick up some small odds and ends that I need. Like, to get that whiteboard on the wall, I need some other command strips, as well as maybe finding some end caps for my couch. There's just so many different small things to get done in the condo now that I'm kind of eager to just finish up everything, when I know it should be like a year or 2 process, and you get it done as you go. I kind of want to get everything done as soon as possible. So real quick before I leave to go to work, I was jotting down notes on stuff that I still needed to purchase, and I went to go grab a tape measure, and when I grabbed a tape measure I found command strips. So apparently I can cross those off my list. So instead of putting the whiteboard here, I kind of wanted to keep the walls mainly just for art. What I'm going to do, or what I did already, is I put it on this door, which goes into the storage area. Over time, all these doors in this place are going to be replaced. These are all really cheap hollow core doors. They're like, I could punch a hole through these doors. They're not strong at all. What I want to do is get doors that kind of mimic what I have downstairs, for like a 6-panel white door. They're not exactly super expensive, they're not exactly super cheap, they're kind of more in the middle, but it would make the place look a whole lot nicer. So I want to go and do that throughout all the rooms once everything is painted white. Therefore, this will probably come down and it'll go on that door, maybe. Depending on, I don't want the command strip to rip off the paint. I don't know how the paint mixes with the command strips very well, or the adhesive on them. But yeah, I like it being over here more than on the wall. So probably starting this week, I'm gonna start writing notes on what Let's Plays I need to do, what vlogs I need to do, and it'll be interesting to see how the planning process goes for all this. But enough of that, I gotta go out to work. I will see you guys later in the day. Okay, sorry if the gets a little muggy in here. It is blazing hot. See if you guys could see this. Look at that, 103 degrees. Jesus. It is really, I mean, you could probably tell from that already, but it is really hot and humid out today. I am going to take my car in to get the oil changed. I'm now done with work. We had a big storm roll through this morning. It was awesome, but definitely did not want to roll out of bed. So I'm gonna go take my car and then I'm gonna stop over at my parents' house. I was gonna stop over there for dinner tonight. I think we're having ribs. And then I was also picking up the DNA ancestry test. So I'm gonna go through that and see how that works out. I have no idea how they handle that thing. So let's go. Ancestry DNA, where your story grows. What do we got here? Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. This is the activation and the rules on how to do this. But this is the collection bag. You probably have to put the tube in after you spit. Get the Ancestry DNA kit. The tube you spit into, and then you gotta break this in it, apparently. I think it mixes with it. But then this is the return box that you get to return this stuff in. So it's a pretty simple thing. You just gotta make sure that you don't eat, drink, chew gum, smoke, do anything basically until like a half hour before, and then you should be good. So the whole thing, as you can see, I'm back home. The whole thing with the Ancestry DNA test is that when you mail it in, let's be conservative and say a week. It takes about a week to get back to them. Once we actually mail that in, it takes a week to get back to them. It could take anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks to actually get the results back. They'll be updated on our, we won't actually, I don't think we're gonna get anything back per se, but we are gonna see the results on the webpage. So I may get a notification through an email saying that my results are in. But one thing that's cool is that I picked up 3 more Pop Funko figures that were on sale at Target, and I am a huge fan of this game, so I definitely wanted these. I have Kratos, Fire Troll, and Boy. Anyone who played that game will get that reference. Now I thought I got all 3 of them in this series, and I was tricked. I forgot one. I gotta get the Draugr. Oh. I gotta track them down and find them. I love this game. This is probably one of my favorite. This is, without a doubt, my favorite God of War game. Hands down. The story in this game was just amazing. So I definitely want to get that Draugr figure to go with these. I also think I have my gaming situation down as far as how to buy retro games. I found a site that I will list below. I think it's called DK Oldies or DK Retro, one of the two. Can't remember. I've only dealt a little bit with the website so far. But they have the ability to select if you want to buy a game with the case. And that's awesome, especially for disc-based games or games that came with the case, like the Sega Genesis games. Why aren't you focusing on me? There's too much going on in my room. My camera wants to keep focusing on every little thing. But basically, I'm gonna go to GameStop whenever I want to buy something that does not consist of a cartridge. So an N64 game, a NES game, a Super Nintendo game, Game Boy Advance, so be it. But when it comes to games like a PS4 or GameCube, I'm gonna try and get those games, if possible, through DK Oldies or Retro, whatever it's called, or through one of my secondhand shops around the area of southeastern Wisconsin, just for the fact that I want to try and get those with cases. Without cases, it's annoying. Then I have to go through printing all the cases, ordering new cases, and they're tedious to find sometimes. So I'm gonna link the DK Oldies site, just in case you want to check it out, or DK Retro. I'll have that link in the description box below if you want to check them out. Alright guys, so it is finally the weekend. I get to sleep in. I slept in until like 8:30. It wasn't really much sleeping in to be done. I'm a little too antsy to get going today. Got a whole bunch of stuff I want to get done. One of the main things is trying out some new games. Along with the DNA test that I got, I forgot to show you this yesterday, but I ended up picking up some retro games. 3 for the NES, 2 for the Super Nintendo. The ones for the NES, I already had, I had a combination game of Duck Hunter and Mario and like some track game. So it wasn't really the authentic Super Mario Bros. Game. And then I also had Super Mario Bros. 3, but it was damaged. So I wanted to get all 3 of the originals. So that's what I did. Got all three of the originals, clean cases. The artwork on them is in really good condition. They look really good. Make that 4 games for the NES. I actually picked up Ninja Gaiden 2, the original Ninja Gaiden. So I definitely want to go back and play this game. And then the 2 games I got for the Super Nintendo would be The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past and Super Metroid. Both I am very antsy to play, and I gotta test out today and see if they work on the Super Nintendo. I am gonna do some testing today. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of work with my gaming stuff, get stuff trying to figure it out for the stream, which should be happening really soon. I'm aiming for the very last weekend of July. I think that'll be a good time to start getting into streaming, starting fresh with a new month. I also have off the last, August 1st and 2nd, which are Thursday and Friday. So I may even start streaming then, just because I have a longer weekend. But enough talk, that's gonna do it for today. I am antsy to start playing some video games. So I will see you all in the next video. Take care, peace out.